Welcome back to part 2 of subtracting fractions, mixed fraction, and improper fractions. Now, in the previous video, we subtracted proper fractions, which are these ones here, and improper fractions, which was number 2. This was an improper fraction. So there was no mixed fraction subtracted. So this video that followed, in this video we will look at subtraction of mixed fraction. Let me just prepare the page for that quickly. Okay, all right, let me adjust the page. Okay, so we'll be subtracting mixed, okay, mixed fractions, maybe 2 also. Okay, number 1 example. What's a mixed fraction? It's a fraction that has a whole number in front of it. That's like the easiest way one person can say. I mean, yeah. So this is how it looks like. Let me show you how a mixed fraction looks like. Example, you would have 1 over 2 over 3. That's a mixed fraction. They initially come from improper fractions. Where do mixed fractions come from? They come from improper fractions. So a mixed fraction has a numerator, has a fraction part, which has a numerator and a denominator, and it also has a whole number in front of the fraction part. Cool. All right, so where does this, let's say this 1 and 2 over 3, where does it come from? For us to convert this back to the improper fraction, which is where it comes from, we need to do the following. The rules say you multiply this one, the whole number in front of the fraction, with the denominator, and then you add the numerator. The answer you get is your numerator of your improper fraction, where it came from. So to take it back to improper fraction, the denominator, which is 3, we just write it down there as it is, and we will now apply the rule, which was we multiply the number in front of the fraction by the denominator. So that will be 1 multiplied by the denominator is 3, which is this one here, plus we add plus the numerator, which is what? 2. So what is our answer? When we sum that up, we'll find out that 1 times 3 gives us 3 plus, okay, gives us 3, and plus 2, we write it down. So 3 plus 2, we just sum it up. Sum, when you hear me saying sum, all I'm saying sum is just the answer that you get when you add two numbers. When you add two numbers, floats, doubles, integers, or decimals. So 3 plus 2, 5 over 3. So 5 over 3 is actually the improper fraction. Improper fraction, where 1 and 2 over 3 comes from. All right, now that is out of the way, let's see if we can add mixed fractions. So let's add 1 2 over 3 plus, we'll add and subtract. Okay, plus, let's say, plus 1 and 1 over 3. So we look at them like, how do you add? What do you do with these numbers in front, the whole numbers? So what you need to do to simplify our work, we first convert the mixed fractions into improper fractions where they came from, and then we add improper fractions or subtracting improper fractions. So we'll do the first one. Okay, let me just come under here. Let's do this one. Let's convert that one. That one will be, let's say, we'll write down our 3 under there. We say whole number, which is 1 times the denominator plus the numerator plus 2. Okay, plus, we just bring down our plus sign as it is, plus 1 times 3 here, 1 times 3 times 3 plus what is it, 1. So everything over 3. So final answer, start with that one there. We look at this one here. It will be 1 times 3 is what? It's 3 plus 2 over 3. Okay, plus what is this one? Okay, just write it down here. We have our 3 there, which is this one here. We just bring this one as it is. So that will be 1 times 3 gives us 3. Write the answer plus 1. So we come down here. We would say start, we're working with this one here. So 3 plus 2 on top, that is 5 over 3. 3 plus 1. Okay, 3 plus 1, that is 4 over 3. Okay, so that is the simplified form. So we have simplified it. Once we have simplified, so what we have here, which is what is this? It is 5 over 3 plus 4 over 3 is actually the improper version, the improper fractions of these mixed fractions here. 1 and 1 over 3, if you convert it to an improper fraction, you get 4 over 3. 1 and 2 over 3 gives you 5 over 3. So let's just quickly write those down here. Let's quickly just write them down here. 1 and 2 over 3 plus 1 and 1 over 3 goes to this. Okay, so we just, from there, we just work this one out the normal way. Our lowest common multiple, see 3 and 3 are actually divisible. They are the same number. You just bring them down as it is. Then we say, okay, since they are the same numbers, we just bring those numbers on top as they are also. Just add 5 plus 4, because 3 in there, it's 1, 3 and 4 it's 1, because why did I just do that? I did that because 3 in there it's 1, so 5 times 1. 3 in there is also 4 times 1, so 5 times 1, 4 times 1 will just give you 5 times 1 will give you 5, 4 times 1 will give you 4, and everything over 3, over 3. So 5 plus 4, that gives us 9 over 3 as our final improper fraction, but this needs to be simplified. Oh, wait a minute, because 9 can actually go into 3. How many times does 3 go into 9? Because remember, 3 plus 3 plus 3 gives us 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus this remaining 3 is actually 9. Do you see? There we go. So 3 goes in 9 how many times? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So 3 here, 3 is divisible by 3 one time, and 9 is divisible by 3 times. So numerator is 3, denominator is 1. 3 over 1 gives us 3. Okay. Final answer is 3, which is actually so cool. It's actually a whole number. This is fascinating. Okay, so let's subtract the same numbers. 1 and 2 over 3 minus 1 and 1 over 3. Same story, we convert it to what? To fractions. We convert it to mixed, saying that is the same thing as 5 over 3 minus 4 over 3. Okay, so the denominators are the same. Just write it down. Same story, we say how many times is the first 3 divisible by the lowest common denominator, which is 3. Here it's 1 time, so multiply by 1. We write down here 5 times 1. We bring the sign as it is, which is minus. Then we say how many times does the second, let me change, how many times does the second 3 go into, what? Into the lowest common multiple here, that is 1 time. So we multiply that 4 by 1, and we just bring it on the other side of the minus sign, which is 4 times 1. 4 times 1. So 5 times 1, 5 times 1, answer is 5, minus 4 times 1, the answer is 4, divided by 3. Okay, 5 minus 4, what is the answer? It's actually 1 all over 3. So final answer is 1 over 3, inverse of our addition. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. It was